What's up, Fantasy Goats? How are you? Hope everybody had a fantastic week one of NFL and fantasy football action. We got the injuries to get into, we got winners to get into, we got losers to get into, and ribbons off of losers, Jerry. But we're going to get into it all right now, as soon as I could get the intro going. What's up, goats? It is your shepherd. Welcome to the week one reaction show. Whew. Just started too, baby. We just started. Happy Packer Sunday. Yes, yes, yes. It's a big Packer Sunday. Let's get to the Packers. We're going to get into uh Rodgers and the Jets, yeah, his former team, the Packers. We're gonna try to cover them all before the Buffalo Bills face off against the Ravens. Yes, that was a good week. It was it was a good football week for your football team. It was pretty shitty football week if you're in New York, but I don't think I don't think the expectations aren't that high. So I mean, I don't really think that anyone is really disappointed. Although they took the Steelers right to the ropes in a 30-point affair. So cool! Look who it is, my guy Clark Goat. How are you? Go Tuesday Goats are back. We are freaking back. We've been back. We never left. Clark Goat. How about your guy? How about our guy tonight, Clark Goat? Caught the lone touchdown pass from Bryce Young, Chuba Hubbard. Carolina, if you wanna put one in the loss column, not just the actual loss column. The Carolina Panthers look like crap. They came out. We were giving them steam. We were propping them up. And again, this is only the first week, so let's not really jump to crazy conclusions. But they came out flat. Bryce Young did not look good. Except that one touchdown pass to Chuba Hubbard late in the game. Trevor Lawrence didn't look that good either, except for Dave Canales. Yeah, Dave Canales. Oh man. What good is it? What good is it if his team can't win games? To me, that's ugly, not handsome. I didn't get Hubbard this year, but drafted McMillan. I drafted McMillan too. I certainly did. I got McMillan in a bunch of spots. Tech McMillan, again, rookie making his debut. This was respectable. I would call this respectable. 9 targets, 5 catches. Let's round up to 70. Z Money Goat. Appreciate you joining us, Clark Goat, the Sniper Doe, Z Money XV. Please, if you're new to the channel, please like us and subscribe to the Fantasy Goats. We are with you all season long. I have Josh Allen and Khalil Shakir. He has Lamar Jackson and DeAndre Swift. We're both tied. Am I cooked? No. The answer is no. You're not cooked. You have Josh Allen. He has Lamar Jackson. So let's just say, in the most neutral circumstances, they cancel each other out. Let's say they both have like 28 points and they cancel each other out. Now you get Khalil Shakir, and he's got DeAndre Swift playing the Vikings tomorrow. You're certainly not cooked. Now, notice how I said in the most neutral circumstances. What if the circumstances aren't neutral? What if the circumstances are in your favor? What if the Baltimore Ravens are winning in this ball game and Josh Allen has to throw more? That's the scenario you want, Z Money. You don't want the Bills to be up by, let's say, double digits, which I don't think is going to be the case anyway, but you don't want the Bills to be beating up on the Ravens where the Ravens could now kind of try to kill the clock and use more of the ground game. But then again, I mean, let's go back to neutral. It comes down to Khalil Shakir getting your PPR or your half PPR, and then his DeAndre Swift. I'm not big on Swift. I got news for you, and that's not just because you're playing against him. I'm not big on him. I just wanted to make you laugh. I appreciate that. You do more than that. You do more than that, believe it or not. Although I think you do believe it. You have the King and you have Lamar. I know you do. The King, 31, 32 years old. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can continue to do it. I want to talk some injuries, though. Let's talk other 30-year-olds, other 32-year-olds. George Skittles with a hammy. We're gonna have to wait for an injury update on that. And that's significant. Although their backup tight end, their handcuffed tight end, I have a feeling that he could play a decent role for this team. Should George Kittle miss any time? Let's hope that that's not the case. Lucius, baby. Lucius. What's up, Lucius Goat? How are you, my friend? Welcome to Fantasy Football NFL 2025, baby, Lucius. Let's get at it, baby. We're going to stack up some W's. We're going to stack up some wins. I need Lamar to get me 60 points tonight. Is this a league where you possibly get like points for first downs, points for completions, like quarter points every time he makes a completion? 60 points is a tall order. Do you know what CMC did in the SFB, Mel? I think he was over 50 points. I think you brought up that Puka. Yeah, Puka too. Yeah. But that's under crazy scoring, Clark. 60 points. Yeah, look. When I want you to go 17-0 for the entire season, of course I want you to go 17-0, and I can send you a trophy somewhere. So you go 16-1. Man, what happened to London? All right, so there's another injury I wanted to talk about. Shoulder. Now, I don't know how serious it is, and I don't think it's that serious. And this is also someone who's dealt with a little bit of nagging injury last season, too, in the lower body, lower extremity. Now he's dealing with something in the upper body, upper extremity. If I had to bet on it, not because I have Drake London in a couple of key spots, but if I had to, I would say it's not significant. Maybe a game, maybe. If he misses a game, and Darnell Mooney misses another game, we're talking Kyle Pitts and Ray McLeod. Yeah, Bijan. How about the big winners of the day? Big winner, Bijan. Kick the Sunday slate off exactly the way he was expected to. You know that chatter, Tron Goat. You know that chatter, Lucius, baby. It was like, oh, he doesn't make the big play. He doesn't have the big explosive play. He has all these touchdowns, 14 touchdowns. He doesn't have the big play. He's close to 2,000 yards of all these little 3.5, 4.5. He heard it. The Falcons heard it. That was a huge play to open the game, to open the season. And now the ground game for the rest of it, I think the Bucs did really well. They did really good holding him in check after that. And how about another winner from that game, Emeka Egbuka? Holy smokes, does this kid look freaking – he looks dynamite. He looks as advertised coming out of college and as advertised as in the pro. The advertisement wasn't like, okay, he's really good in college. The advertisement for Emeka Egbuka was he is one of the most pro-ready receivers coming into the game. Lucius, baby, what do we got? Go. I have to drop Kincaid or Cup. Which one do you let go? The wide receiver core is pretty good, but only other tight end I have is Goddard. If the wide receiver core is good, I'm gonna say that you're including Cooper Cup in that, right? Let's not forget Cooper Cup does not have a good history versus the Niners. Let's not forget that Kenny Skywalker does not have that best of histories against the Niners. Let's not forget that Robert Saleh is back as the DC of the 49ers. This was a freaking smash mouth, punch you in the face, Trone Goat baby, right? So I don't want to drop one or the other, to be honest with you. Let's see what Kincaid looks like. Could you imagine if Dalton Kincaid is the one that's leading the Bills tonight? You're not gonna want to. You're gonna want him on. Dallas Goddard, Sniper Mel may not want to hear this. Dallas Goddard's really not that good, and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith really didn't do anything on offense in terms of receiving. Passing offense was abysmal the other night. Unless your name is Dallas Goddard or Johan Dotson. Lucius, I don't know if I'm gonna drop. I don't want to drop either one of them. Not yet. If anything, call me crazy. If anything, depending on how good Dalton Kincaid looks tonight, then we can have a discussion on whether we should drop Dallas Goddard. You got too many mouths to feed, and they're not going to be throwing the ball as much as everybody would like them to. Trone, baby. For someone that had over 30 touches, his calf sure as hell didn't look that bad to me. Over 30 touches. I'm not sold on Travis Hunter after today. Well, it's going to be a long season. How did you... He wasn't a good neighbor. State Farm wasn't there. He had 70 yards. I give it another 2-3 weeks. And if Russ doesn't get his act together, that'll be the end of it. I'm going to see Jackson Dart. ER was great. ER, the movie, the show. ER. Don't. ER. Sometimes if you're going to come up with nicknames, now you're going to put me on the spot. The Jakari Krosky Bill hype is real. It just might be. It just might be. EE. Damn. I'm not doing a good job tonight. EE. I know EE. I think you gave me EE earlier. Anyway, EE. Just don't tell me. Let me think about it. Extremely good insight. I appreciate you, Lucius, baby. Goat. We will be back. We're gonna be back on Tuesday. I'm tinkering around with another production, another show for you goats that we're gonna try to put out on Monday. I'm not sure if it's going to be live. I'm not sure if it's going to be recorded, but the objective is to have it on a Monday. But that still won't take away from a live Tuesday waiver wire show. Brutal week, Magic Goat. No, Magic Goat wasn't a brutal week. Couldn't have been that brutal. Depending on who you had, maybe it was brutal, but if you had Tyreek Hill, that was probably brutal. How did Tyreek wind up? I know he didn't score. Yeah, Mr. Magic. Worthy. Okay. There you go. There's another injury. London and Kittle. London, I don't think he's that serious, to be honest. Kittle sucks right now. Yeah, because he wasn't doing much. That injury was early in the game. And yeah, Matthew Golden he played. Just let's be prepared for this. This is the Green Bay passing offense. This is the Green Bay ball distribution. Let's see how long Jaden Reed's foot holds up. Romeo Dobbs was involved. I'm sure Matthew Golden is going to get his fair share too. Tucker Craycraft looked great. You know, this is the Green Bay passing offense. There's no alpha one. There was really no alpha one anywhere this week. Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton, who's supposed to be the alpha one in Denver, he wound up scoring. He had about 60 yards on 5 catches. All right, if he doesn't score that touchdown, it's like 10, 11, 12 points. And it's like a wide receiver too. It's exactly that's his ceiling, and now we also have the floor. Jalen Carter, Worthy, Kittles, Golden. Wasn't a fire as I thought. Was Jamar playing? It's a good question. Jamar Chase, the T. Higgins. They again, quiet week 1 for some of these guys. Of course, they got to dust the cobwebs off. Although specific to the Bengals, specific to them, they actually did play significantly in the preseason. But still, the Cleveland Browns defense. This is their better unit. It's not going to be their offense. It's the Browns defense. Looked pretty damn good. Ooh, the War Chief. Green Bay mother-loving Packers. J-Mo blah, yeah. Tesla blah. There's the War Chief, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls and goats.
Sup, gang? Sorry for the late arrival.
Nah,
But
man, you're good.
I'm here to pick up right where we left off yesterday. So
I must know. Well, do us a favor before you pick up where we left off. Magic Goat's obviously not feeling very good. He's not feeling very well at 7:48 East Coast time after week 1. He's not feeling very good. And a Magic Goat, come on, baby. I know this goes by quickly, so I don't want to just dismiss the fact. I don't want to just sugarcoat it. It is going to go by fast, right? But it is still only week 1. He's Jamar playing, London, Kittles. Yeah, the injury bug may have hit you a little bit. So yeah, I already got a couple of big winners. I already got a couple of big losers. The loser is Bryce Young. The loser is the Carolina Panthers.
yeah.
The big winner is Bijan. The big winner is Emeka Ibuka. I mean, very impressive. Very impressive. Big winner, CMC, over 30 touches. Can you imagine if this dude freaking scores, when he's going to score? Can you imagine this?
Yeah, I mean that was quite a performance you put on the day. That's a lot of usage. That's a lot of yards, man. I mean, they use him as a receiver quite a bit today. 9 catches. I expect it to be that for quite a while. So, you know what? You can call me wrong. CMC is going to win you some leagues if he stays healthy.
Yeah. I'm not going to call you wrong. It's just I'm not sure if it's okay, Kyle Shanahan's just he has no regards for his running backs. He has no regard for human anatomy. I don't think it's that either. I don't think it's that. I think it's okay, if a player tells me that they are good, I'm going to trust that they are telling me the truth. I'm going to trust that they are good. Okay, we've got the training staff, we've got the person himself, and then we are going to stick to our game plan. We are going to do what we do, which is we are a running machine, and Brock Purdy works off of that, and that's exactly what happened. And then you got to give Seahawks some credit. You got to give the 49, got to give the Seahawks defense a lot of credit. You also got to give the 49ers defense a ton of credit. I mean, for a little bit, Zach Charbonnet looked like he was going to run all over them, but then they put the clamps down on him. They put the clamps down on Kenny Skywalker even before that.
Yeah, what do you think of that usage today? What do you think of that usage between the two of them?
In a vacuum, troubling.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it just seemed like right down the middle. 50-50, 12 carries for Charbonnet, 10 carries for Kenneth Walker,
And
3 receptions for Kenny Walker. But I mean, it's looking like a straight up 50-50 split there in Seattle.
I'd like to think that a lot of this was the game script, the actual like the game environment that this was, which was going to be okay. It's not working here, it's not working there. Let's just like play some really good defense. Let's
Hmm.
not make mistakes and hope for the best. Hope for a better matchup where they could get the ground game running. Let's not forget also. I mean, this is supposed to be like Clint Kubiak's bread and butter, this run offense. And then the 49ers are on top of that, though. So that's why I
Yep.
say let's give the 49ers defense a lot of credit. Clark Goat, do you think DeAndre Hopkins has anything left? They already need wide receiver depth. Might drop downs for him. I'm going to say DeAndre Hopkins isn't going to give you anything fantasy relevant. I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't know if, when, and where we would actually suggest starting DeAndre Hopkins, and I wouldn't be so quick to hit the eject button on Josh Downs.
No, I do think this off of today's game with how many short fields the Colts had, and they were just scoring bunches today, which is crazy for me to even think was going to happen. But Josh Downs is going to be a part of that game plan moving forward. I mean, he's going to see a lot of catches. He's going to see a lot of targets. Even with Michael Pittman and Tyler Warren being there, I still see him being a big part of that offense. I wouldn't drop him for DeAndre Hopkins.
I agree with that.
You know?
I agree. Daniel Jones. Let's not forget. They were playing for Uncle Jim.
Yeah,
That place was freaking rocking, electric. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be. I'm not going to sell or drop Josh Downs. I know Michael Pittman got one of those touchdowns or the lone touchdown. I think that's kind of fluky also. Alvin Kamara again. Alvin week one Alvin.
yes, sir.
There he is,
Yes,
Alvin.
sir.
Where do you want the flowers now or
No, no,
because
no, no. Because
because I'm just gonna ask for them back in like four
no,
weeks from now.
but he wasn't targeted a lot in the pass game. So I think his upside is still even higher. I mean, he had a touchdown today, couple yards, didn't have a lot of carries, but only 2 catches. I mean, he's steady, man. He's just steady. That's all he is. He's just steady. I will take those 15 to 20 points he gets from me any day of the week.
Look, I mean, what's his face? Kellen Moore. He's not
Hmm.
known to be throwing to the running back. He's not known for that. But I mean, I don't really expect Alvin Kamara to be that effective on the ground either. But it's Alvin week one.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara. Are the Lions in trouble or zero concern for them?
Ah, I think they're in trouble.
I'm gonna go with. I was gonna say in the middle, more towards the concern. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Again, it's just week one. Let's not overreact. They were playing a divisional opponent, playing a tough Packers defense now. Yeah, I expect them to have a few bugs. All right, for lack of a better word, they're gonna have to work some things out.
I
I
mean,
have them. I have them as a wild card team. Certainly not winning no 14, 15 games again. But I only have them as a wild card because I think I have the Vikings not making it and the Bears not making it. And it'll be another team from another division. But yeah, I don't know how much in trouble. I expect we're gonna see them score. We're gonna see Jameer Gibbs get going. Isaac Tesla is not the focal point of the passing offense.
I'm a little concerned. I mean,
Yeah, I would be a
there
little
was
concerned.
there was not like it just did not look the same. Now, mind you, there was quick reactions because I'm a Rams fan. I was watching Houston versus the Rams the whole time, but The
Again,
drives that I saw seem really dead. It didn't seem alive like they were last year. Like Ben Johnson not running that offense anymore. It may take a little while for him to figure it out because spamming Jameer Gibbs, that's not how you win football games. It has to be spread out. It has to be you have to give all your
yeah.
weapons the ball. He had 10 catches today, which is nice for us. It's nice for fantasy. But for real life, they look like they're in some trouble.
And without looking too far ahead, the schedule is. Yeah, I mean, again, you might as well just throw scheduling out of the window as well. I mean, yeah, let's go to another game. Let's go to another game for the goats. If the damn second screen would just work, something always screws up. All right, as soon as we get going here, well, the Ram. Well, let's stick with the Rams. Let's stick with the Rams. Puka had a nice game, right? Devontae Adams gave you a little bit of a scare. The defense looks fantastic. Kyron was Kyron, the
Yep.
dude who just scores touchdowns.
Yep. Kyron was Kyron. He got that one touchdown, but aside from that, he got about 60 yards total. That is a Kyron game. But that's a real tough Houston Texans defense. Um, Puka Nacua is for real. He's for real. I mean, he's a top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. He showed it again today. The problem with Devontae was he was dropping the ball a lot today, which was weird for him. Because
Yeah.
Puka got hurt in the beginning of the game where he got a concussion or he was valued for a concussion, but he got cut on his eye.
Uh-huh.
And for those 2 drives that he was out, Matt was looking his way, and I don't know, it's game one, but he just wasn't consistent with catching the football. In the second half, he played better. I expect it to be better late, further down the year. Don't give up on Devontae
So do
Adams.
I. I don't expect him to be dropping many passes. The CD Lamb dropped up like 3 passes, and
Yeah,
one of them 4 passes. One of them was not really catchable. Like these guys, it's week one. Doesn't surprise me that a lot of this was sloppy. A lot of it was sloppy. Let's hope he's good. I hear you, Clark. Go. Yeah. Let's not let's just we gotta see it play out a little bit more. You know as well as all the goats here know that I like to take these things in quarters, right? We got to let's
exactly.
take it. Let's take it in quarters. Week 4, we'll have a really good idea. Half the season, we have a much better idea, and then at that point, we're on the far turn, heading home to the promised land. Goats to the promised land. Xavier Worthy's got a dislocated arm, which means that there's some sort of tear in there as well. Without being a doctor, I'll defer to the fantasy doctors. But yeah, again, Kansas City Chiefs wide receivers, no surprise. Hollywood Brown season until Rushy Rice gets back. Quincy Goat got a 93%. Of course you do.
Yes, Quincy, your team is awesome.
Of course you do. I didn't even, and you didn't start
You didn't
a
start it.
Metcalf.
Didn't we tell you to start Garrett Wilson last night, Quincy? I know for sure Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson was a definite start because,
Yeah,
because Quincy, how he lines it up for us, it's like his depth chart.
yeah.
he, he's got it lined up for us, like just in efforts to make the best decision for the goat. Excuse me. So, Mecca, well, now you're going to start a Mecca Abuka next week, and he's not going to have 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and Quincy, did you? Maybe I didn't. But is your the team with Derrick Henry on it and J.K. Dobbins? Did you start T Higgins today? Can't remember. Can't remember. But anyway, I know for
T,
sure Garrett Wilson.
T Higgins was one of his other teams.
Oh, that's a different
CD
team. Okay.
Lambs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sniper Mel is sending glue that Devontae Adams and CD Lamb could put on their gloves to stick them.
Yeah,
So,
Devontae had like 90 receiving yards today. He got to catch the ball. He'll be all right.
Garrett Wilson. Um, Very impressed, but I'm not impressed because I've seen him do that. But I haven't seen that type of run and catch though for a couple of years. And JX, I know this is gonna sound like okay, like not cliche-ish, but at the same time, because we've been comparing the teams, Jets to Lions, offense and defense, and what they want to do, and so and so. When when the ball landed in Garrett Wilson's hands as he came across the field, across the screen, wide open, I was like, oh, I've seen that with Amon St. Brown 100 times already.
Yeah.
It was like that play. It was that play
Yeah.
design. Came across the field, um, lined up. I'm pretty sure he lined up from the slot at that point. Maybe not. Maybe even out wide, but still across the entire field almost. And touchdown. G. Wilson. Sniper.
I was happy to see Brees ball out today.
Brees had
I
a
was,
good game.
yeah, I was happy to see Brees do that.
Brees was second on the team in targets, not Mason. But again, we expect. Look, it was good to see that Brees Hall did go over 100 yards. He was involved in the passing game a little bit, or at least he was targeted 4 times. Braylon Allen got the touchdown. Now, I don't know if it's going to continue on like that. I really don't. I expect Braylon Allen to get more involved. Isaiah Davis was on the field. He got more involved. He was involved. Justin Fields was the dude that ran the ball in twice. Big game for Garrett Quincy Goat. Big freaking game. I benched it better than half my team. Mr. Magic we're going to get the W back
That's
for you.
yeah,
We're
that's
going to get it back.
okay. That's okay. Let week one dictate the rest of your season. Let that happen. If you have some answers on your rookies, you have some answers on some guys you were questioning. So what if you lose week one? It's okay. Like for example, and I don't want to throw any
Give an
shade here.
example. Give an example.
Travion Henderson. Man, we had super mega high hopes and what he's going to do, but we saw some good things and some bad things, right? We saw some good things where he caught the ball a lot, but he's sharing the football. He's sharing the football. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ramondre Stevenson still out carried him this week. Yep. He had 7 carries. Travion had 5 carries. Travion did have 6 catches for 24 yards. So you got some answers. You know what Travion Henderson is now. His preseason hype machine isn't running back one anymore. We're settling down. Like, okay, yeah, maybe he's a flex guy now. Like, so it's okay you didn't win week one. You have a lot more answers than you do questions.
We have a floor, pretty much. Under a one game sample, we have a good base. We have a baseline right now. I think he could definitely get more carries than 5 to Ramondre 7. He could get more carries than that for 27 yards. He's one big play away from breaking one to the house. He's really good prospect. I wouldn't be worrying about Travion Henderson at all. RJ Harvey finally in the fourth quarter broke one out for 49, 50 yards. He's going to be fine. Marion Hampton the other night, he's going to be. I mean, these dudes it's their first professional football game. Mr. Magic, you were right, Mr. Magic. Mr. Magic. Oh no, you're just like, right. What's up, Husot, baby? What's up, General Husot? What do we got here, Husot? It's going to be a big season, Mr. Husot. Jaden Reed looked good, yeah. He did.
Yeah, we had 1 touchdown catch. Solid week. I'm honest with you, that's a great week for a Packers wide receiver. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a great week. 45 receiving yards, a touchdown, a couple catches. But with the Packers, things remain the same. We don't know who's breaking out. We don't know who's getting the ball. I mean, Tucker Kraft scored a touchdown. We thought he was in for a 30-point weekend, but then he only ends with 2 catches and 19 yards. So yeah, this is Packers offense. 3 catches for Reed, 2 catches for Kraft, 2 catches for Dobbs, 2 catches for Wicks, 2 catches for Golden, 1 catch for Musgrave. Yeah, it's kind of nasty.
Musgrave got in on the
It's kind of
action.
nasty how many people caught passes for the Packers. We have
Luke, I am your father, Luke
we
Musgrave.
we have Chris Brooks, John Fitzpatrick caught a pass today. Savion Williams caught a pass today,
I like Savion.
and that's it. But like I said, it was just about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players that got targets on the Packers today.
Par for the course, as far as I'm
Yep, par for the
concerned.
course.
Was offered A.J. Brown and Tyreek for CMC and Cup. Absolutely not.
Nah, nah. I mean, you can try to take the risk and see if Tyree gets traded, but as of right now, no.
Absolutely not, Adrian. And if you're new to the channel, Adrian, do us a huge favor. Please support the channel. It's free to support. All you gotta do is subscribe, like this video, free advice. There's a reason why the dude that's offering you CMC was offered AJ Brown. Yeah, there's a reason why he wants CMC.
Yeah,
AJ
CMC
Brown
has an excellent
again.
floor.
AJ Brown is going to course correct. We're hoping that Tyreek Hill is gonna course correct. But what is that course? Okay, that course is not Cheetah circa 2023. It's not. And the course for AJ Brown, maybe on or about where he was last season, because he's not out of prime. Neither is Tyreek, but Tyreek's a little bit further along. I'm not giving up CMC for those two. And take Cup. No, Adrian, no. This was a tough defense that the Niners played, and he still cooked without scoring.
Cooked.
Could you imagine?
Cooked.
And the Niners actually have one of the easier schedules in the league. My running backs are CMC, Bucka, Brees, O'Marion, and Handcuff. That's all right. So the wide receivers are what? I guess a little bit weaker. That's why he's trying to maybe give you AJ and Tyreek, because your wide receivers aren't really. Who are your wide receivers? Mr. Magic? I wouldn't do it. Bucky looked good. The Bucks, damn man. Yeah, but Henderson is way more efficient runner than Stevens. Yeah, and if we're all correct, like we believe we are, it's just a matter of time. Vegas went in there and played it tough. They played it tough. Jacoby Myers had one of his Jacoby games.
I mean, if you were here last night, I mean, JX told you, you want Raiders wide receivers tomorrow. You do. That's how Vrabel likes to play defense. He likes to try to keep everything in front of him and stop the run. So the catches and the yards will be there.
No, Gino threw well over 300 yards.
Yeah, 362.
100 of it went to his tight end. 97 of it went to Jacoby, and then sprinkle the rest around. 10 targets for Jacoby Myers, 8 targets for Brock. Ashton Genty, okay, the lone rookie running back that I could think of that scored this week.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, he was the only one.
All right, well, that's when you spend up 7th overall draft pick, you should score week 1. Yeah, Caleb, no bueno there.
Yeah.
It'll
be okay. It'll be all right.
This one may take a little bit longer than we would like for them to work in. But here's the good news. Jalen Warren looked like Jalen Warren.
Yeah, that was apparent. Like,
he really did. That was Jalen Warren. Like no change whatsoever. He scored with 22 receiving yards, and then he added another 35 rushing. That's good game. All right.
Kenneth Gainwell had 7 for 19. Just not great running game for the Steelers.
Yeah, we're gonna recommend to hold Caleb as well. Let's not hit the panic on there yet. He's my RB2. Mel with the Packers is riding high with the Packers. High. Clark, who is a buy low candidate that I should trade before we do? Buy low candidate. Oh boy. Clark is a buy low candidate. Oh, who didn't do well that is supposed to do well? Devontae Smith is a decent buy low.
Would you go with AJ Brown too?
Jerry Jeudy is a decent buy low. Maybe
that kind of went as we predicted though too, right?
Yes.
We kind of knew that he wasn't going to be the focal point. And who else was the focal point in that game? Mr. 8 targets himself, Harold Fannin.
Harold.
Yes, it was.
Who's a buy low candidate? I'm going to spend some time thinking about this one, Clark. I'm going to have a much better answer for you come tomorrow or Tuesday. Let's get to Adrian. What do you think of my squad? It's Jalen, it's CMC, it's Bucky, it's Justin Jefferson, it's Ladd, it's Travis Kelce, it's Flex Brees Hall.
Oof.
Yeah, so, I mean, why would you want to break this up? I wouldn't want to break this up, Adrian Goat. Adrian Goat, you could take this damn thing all the way right into a 1 seed if it plays out the way it's supposed to.
Adrian, you drafted at the right time.
You're going to take a little bump here, some bruises there, but in the end, if this team, does what they are projected to do, that's Jefferson's projections, that's McConkey's projections, that's even Brees Hall's and Marion Hampton's projections, you're in good shape. And this was the 7th pick. Oh, I hear Carrie, Sniper. Yeah, she's nice. So this is my Dave Canales, Sniper. All right, guys, the game's about to start. We'll be back again. Like I said, we're messing around with a new show for you guys. Be a little bit more in depth behind the base numbers. But again, it's in the works. Whether it's going to be a live show or a recorded show, just be on the lookout for that. Again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That really helps us. The likes really helps us. Yeah, I do too, Sniper. My TV is so loud. Yeah, well, I don't need the volume. I don't need to hear her singing, Sniper. Appreciate you, Clark Goat. Appreciate all the goats. Enjoy the game tonight. We will definitely be back Tuesday. Waiver wires. Until then, appreciate you all. For the War Chief, I am your shepherd.
Go Harold Fannin Jr.
Harold Fannin to the moon. The moon.